Hey, y'all. Go see our pal Jeremiah Watkins live on tour. Then Tyler, Texas, Houston, Texas, Indianapolis, Indiana, Batavia, Illinois, Portland, Oregon, and more headlining dates. And stand-up-on-the-spot dates in Los Angeles, California, Montreal, Quebec, Canada, Chicago, Illinois, and more at jeremiahwatkins.com. And check out the new Shanks Prison Party special. And don't forget to go see our pal Libbie Higgins in Chandler, Arizona on July 17th and San Diego, California on July 19th. And you can get those tickets at libbiehiggins.com. And thanks so much for watching and subscribing, y'all. We love you.
It's time for Trailer Tales.
Hey, y'all, and welcome back to another episode of Trailer Tales. It's me, Dave Gunther, your friend, your pal, your amigo, and also one of the co-hosts of Trailer Tales. And to my left is another co-host of Trailer Tales, a realm traveler, a heart of gold, an exterior that is as hard as armor sometimes and as soft as a marshmallow other times. It's
Miss Crystal.
And to her left, she might have a prickly personality at times, but she has a certified sweet mattress of a heart that anybody could lay on and be having the best night of sleep for the rest of their life. It's
Tammy. And thank you for that warm welcome to our podcast, Trailer Tales, our regular everyday podcast posted once a week, and it's a real podcast. So thank you guys for being here and clicking and subscribing and watching. You guys could be watching anything right now, but you're choosing to watch us, and we thank you for that.
every comment counts. Every like counts. Everything counts. Every eyeballs. Every time you share it, it counts. And we thank you for that.
Oh, yeah. Big time. Because I love doing this podcast with you guys.
Me too.
Greatest thing ever.
It's the best day of my week every week when I get to record with y'all. And then the second best day of the week is reading the comments on YouTube after the video's posted.
Yep. We love doing that. Sometimes they're good. Sometimes they're not. Sometimes they're funny. I love when people notice something that we don't notice during the show.
Mm-hmm.
That's fun.
That's the best one. Mm-hmm. But we read all the comments every week. So keep them coming, okay?
Sometimes I'll go through and see a comment and there's a thing that says like this, and I'll push the one that says thumbs up.
Oh, okay.
Very smart.
Yep.
Hey, Crystal, I can't help but ask you, are you leaning forward right now or am I further back? Because, wait a second, what's this?
I have what's called a shelf buttock. My buttock is like a shelf, and it goes like that. And if I'm to sit comfortably in a chair, this is what it's going to look like. Lean back. So I took this nice little, it's what's called a packing cube. You put clothes in there. And I became resourceful and put that back there.
Because her ass goes so much further than her back.
My ass,
it's like her back and then her ass is back here.
Ass touches, then back's 13 inches. Yeah, it's not comfortable, and you end up having a back problem.
I get it.
If you look at my ass, the back goes straight into the ass. There's no curve. It goes straight, and then there's a crack in my back. That is my ass.
And I can totally relate to Crystal. I can't sleep on my stomach because the bulge, it's like it's lifting me up. Like my stomach doesn't even touch the bed when I try to sleep on my stomach because there's just this fat mound
of what
in my just man meat. Can
I just say I wasn't going to bring this up, but you've almost forced me to. Do you remember about 3 months ago when you got into that fight with? I ain't gonna speak her name, but you got into that fight, and you ended up coming and staying with me and Daryl.
Yeah.
And I said, do you need anything? He was going to take a shower. Get me a towel, and I got you a towel. I got you everything. Go take a shower. I was in the living room. What?
I don't want you to bring this up.
I was in the living room watching TV, and you didn't know that I could see a straight shot down the hall, and you got out of the bathroom completely naked. Had the towel around his neck, not even his waist, around his neck. And it's maybe like a 4 steps from the bathroom to the guest bedroom, and straight shot. You walked out not knowing I could see you, and your wiener was so tucked up into your body that there was nothing there.
Well, I took a very cold shower. And I'm a grower. I've established that on this podcast many times.
Okay, if you're a grower, then you can sleep with it inside your body.
Well, when I'm horny at night, that's what I'm talking about.
Okay. I wasn't thinking about that.
Thank you.
Well, she said, Miss Crystal, did you serve corn nuts earlier? Because I think Dave had one between his legs. That's just a joke. I'm just making a joke. I didn't see it, so I...
And listen, Daryl's wiener goes inside his body too, where you can't see nothing. And the first time I saw it, I was shocked as shit.
They can't be hard all the time, David.
No. So
It
where'd your wiener go? So I'm used to that, but I think men should stop acting like their wiener is supposed to be hanging out and flopping everywhere, especially when you have a wiener that goes up in your body.
I don't have a flopper, and I hate to disappoint you, ladies. If the first time you see my wiener, I'm cold, you might be disappointed.
That's fine.
People aren't going to be disappointed, David. Your worth is not based on your penis looking like a corn nut.
Please stop referring to my penis. It's a corn nut.
It's a hypothetical. I've never seen it, so I don't know. I'm just saying a lady's not going to be like, you know what? Dave's a wonderful guy. He's smart, talented, but his penis looks like a corn nut, so I don't like him anymore. They don't say that. Your worth is not based on the size of your corn nut. I'm just kidding with you. But your worth is not based on the size of your
You know what?
penis.
I'm going to let all this slide. I'm going to be okay with this because I like that Crystal has a little bit of a feisty energy because I felt like you were a little starstruck last episode when we had Paula Shore on.
Starstruck and just, I'm not used to there being 4 people. It's just the 3 of us. When we get 4, then I sort of try to take a back seat, you know?
Well, especially when Pauly Shore won't shut the hell up.
We saw your comments, and that episode was divisive.
Some people loved it. Some people did not.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the thing. When we're doing episodes, we don't control what's happening. We don't have a staff of writers that's writing down everything we're supposed to say.
And we never know what's going to happen.
Never.
We never know what you guys are going to love, what you guys are not going to love. That's what we're doing. We're a real podcast that experiments and tries new things. And sometimes I like it. Sometimes I don't. Same with them. And we're going to keep trying things with how we want to do it because it's our podcast.
If we want to do 10 live shows in a row, we're going to do 10 live shows in a row. If we want to do 10 guests in a row, we'll do 10 guests in a row. If we want to do 10 episodes where it's just the 3 of us in a row, we're going to do all that.
Right. And we're going to experiment. We're going to figure this out and we're going to do what we want because it's our podcast.
And we appreciate y'all supporting our dream.
Do you think that when Blue Man Group does a live show every night, they do something different every single night? Make up new stuff every night?
I doubt it.
No. You think when you go to a Bangles concert, they're doing a different set every night? Making up brand new songs every day? We don't have the staff to write scripts every day. This is coming from up here.
It's just us.
It's coming from up here and more. I was going to point to my heart, but then out of my reclusive side eye, I'm hearing a noise.
Why not eat that before we start filming?
I didn't have time before getting over here.
On the drive over here?
Y'all know I don't have the car right now.
Crystal, here's the deal. We got to ignore him when he's eating. Because that's what he wants. He wants us to say,
yeah.
Dave, what you doing? You eating something, Dave? He wants us to do that.
Well, next time I'm going to get a little bag of corn nuts and start chewing on them. Crunching them. But what I was trying to say is this ain't a script that's coming from here and our hearts.
And sometimes here,
Sometimes here.
between our legs, and between the lips. That's what we're trying to say, okay? Now, can I go ahead and address something? We can almost cut the tension with a knife in here. And, Crystal, I haven't even given you an update. I'm sure y'all have seen the TikToks of me getting into a fight with some guy at a fancy steakhouse downtown. Here's the deal. I keep getting messages. Tammy, did you go to jail? Did he press charges? Because I did rear back and smack him one. No. Here's what happened. I'm going to give a quick rundown. Daryl and I got invited to a new fancy steakhouse, steak and seafood, downtown.
Surf and turf.
Surf and turf. They said, Tammy, they messaged me on Instagram, Tammy, we're big fans. We're opening up a new steakhouse. Come to the steakhouse grand opening. You ain't got to pay for nothing. It's free. We want you to come and wine and dine, baby. Well, guess what? I'm there. You're offering up a free wine and dine? Yes, ma'am.
She's already in the car before you even finished sending the message.
And that goes for anybody who wants to take care of us at a restaurant, a brunch spot, whatever. If you email us or you send us a direct message on Instagram, we'll show out to your restaurant. If you take care of us, we'll show out.
Oh, yeah. So anyway, me and Daryl go. I think this is good. This is a good date night. We go. First off, wow. This is the nicest restaurant I've ever been in. Have you seen those? I've seen them on TV. I've never seen one in real life. Those giant ice sculptures.
Oh, yeah. Or sometimes they use them as a luge to put like different liquors and stuff that flow down them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except this one had shrimps on it.
What?
This ice sculpture was the size of a small car. And it had probably 1,000 shrimps on it. And crab claws and lobster tails and dipping sauces and lemon wedges. I've never seen anything like it. There was a bunch of people there that said, Tammy, come on in, grab you a plate. We're going to have a waiter come by and give you a menu, order what you want. You know, we want you to have a good time. So first things first, I go to the shrimp buffet. I'll pile my plate up with maybe 70 shrimps. Oh. And they have these little cups for the cocktail sauces.
Cocktail sauce, yeah.
And I said, can you bring me a big bowl? You know, I'm not going to dip it. I go, bring me like a big...
She always says extra cocktail sauce.
Extra cocktail sauce. Bring me like a big cereal bowl.
Oh.
And they said, well, we don't have any cereal bowl. I go, bring me a mixing bowl or something. This little thing ain't going, you know. So they go back and bring me a big stainless steel mixing bowl. I load up. Okay. Eat my shrimps. Eat all the... Dave, pay attention.
I'm thinking about all of this.
Okay, but listen to my story because it gets serious.
And don't make the noises.
God.
I mean, she's just painted the most beautiful picture.
She really is.
I mean...
So I eat all my shrimps, and I've got crab claws, and they are they're just the sweetest crab meat, and I'm dipping, and I'm eating the crab meat, you know. And they brought me another big bowl for my shells and everything. I'm putting the shells in there, and that big stainless steel bowl, I clean it up. Well, they come by and we order a steak. We got a T-bone, and I said, bring us one of each side. You know, like they had a big old list of sides. But I said, bring us one of each. So we're sitting there, we're eating, and I said, baby, look at all those shrimps. Nobody's eating the shrimps. I said, those are going to go to waste. I said, go fill up that bowl, the cereal bowl they brought, fill it up with shrimps. He goes, I mean, and it's like over the top. It's like, you know, shrimps are falling as he's going back to the table and everything. So we get the shrimps, and it wasn't enough. Daryl was wearing like a flannel, like one of those flannel shirts, but he had on a white tank top underneath. I said, go lay out your flannel, fill it with shrimps, and roll it up like a
hobo's bindle?
Yes.
Yeah, like a...
Yeah. So he lays it out and he's putting up the shrimps in there. And I see some guy in a business suit come up and talk to him. And I could see that Daryl was uneasy. Because usually he's smiling. My baby smiles.
Well, Daryl has good energy.
Yes.
And people like being around Daryl. He's sometimes the life of the party. He never met a stranger.
I'm looking at Daryl, and he makes eye contact and does this to me. He goes,
Oh, no.
and I knew something was wrong. So I get up. And by the way, they brought me a little Shirley Temple with a little cherry in there. So I'm drinking my Shirley Temple. So I get up and I walk over. I said, what's the problem? What's going on? And he said, hello, ma'am. Your husband can't put shrimp in his shirt and take it home.
Since
and
when?
I said, the hell he can't. He's gonna. And they said, no, we invited you to have a meal on us. We can't have you taking all these shrimps home. And I said, motherfucker, what are you going to do with these shrimps at the end of the night? Because if I go around back and I smell fish coming from that dumpster, I'm going to wring your neck out. I'm going to come to your house. I'm going to find out where you live. I'm going to ring the doorbell. And I'm going to wring your neck out myself. I said, nobody here's eating these shrimps the way me and my baby are. I said, Daryl, put them in your shirt. And he said, security. First off, the steakhouse had security. Okay?
Oh, I thought Daryl called security.
No, the man in the business suit did.
Oh, okay.
I said, why don't you security these nuts?
You these nuts that guy?
Yeah.
Wow.
I said, security these nuts.
Wow.
And he goes, get them out of here. And I just...
It's all red.
Now, I don't hit people. But when my baby is going up to an ice bar to bring me shrimps to take home, shrimps that are probably going to be thrown away, and you're kicking me out, I saw red. And I reared back, and I punched him in the nose.
Good.
Well, and all of a sudden, people start getting out their phones. And I go, what? Didn't know you was getting dinner and a show tonight, did ya? How about you Snapchat this? How about you TikTok this? I said, F all y'all. I said, F you, and F you to all the staff.
But not me. It wasn't
No.
me.
And the staff was very nice. I shouldn't have said F you to them, but I did in the heat of the moment.
Right.
Well, his nose started bleeding.
Oh, no.
Guess where?
All over the
All the
shrimp.
shrimp?
Yep.
Ruined perfectly good shrimp.
The shrimp that could have already been on its way to your home to be enjoyed later.
Exactly.
Hey, Crystal, will you, we send this over to Tammy and just give a little pat for me?
Okay.
We send that over.
That's the pat you wanted? Okay.
Thank you.
You're too far away.
So anyway, they got me on TikTok screaming and everything. And it was on
I
the
saw some compilations.
Yeah, well, I was about to say, and it made the local news.
They auto-tuned it.
Oh, God.
I saw that.
Did you see that one?
Yeah. And I did read some comments. I go, she needs to be pressed charges on. You can't just hit people over shrimps. Well, he didn't press charges. I knew he wasn't gonna. Okay. Well, Daryl got a big handful of shrimps that didn't have blood on them, wrapped up, and we got the hell out of there.
Did you see the edit that one video it was just titled Shrimp Pimp, and they like lowered Tammy's voice and made it like repeat, and it said nobody's gonna nobody's gonna
Not give my baby shrimp. Nobody's not gonna give my baby. Nobody's not gonna give my baby shrimp. Nobody's not gonna give my baby shrimp.
and then Daryl's like, thank you baby, thank you baby.
Someone messaged me and said they were at a nightclub in Atlanta, Georgia, and they played that.
Are you serious?
It's big. It's really bigger than I can comprehend because every time I open my phone, I'm seeing her.
No, nobody not gonna give my
doing this.
baby shrimp.
Yeah.
Really?
Fuck you. Fuck.
And I know I've had a lot of Trailer Tales fans message me saying, Tammy, we're worried you're going to go to jail. Apparently this guy got on TikTok and said he was going to press charges on me and all that stuff. He hadn't done that. I'm out here free.
And
Okay.
in my brain, this is how I think. I thought, that guy, do you remember his name?
Todd, Jim, something stupid like that.
I think what Todd said was, we need to drum up business for this new restaurant. Let's get Tammy in here and start some controversy and have it all over TikTok. Because there's been a line out of that door since she had her experience in there.
Well, people want to eat at a place where a famous lady like Tammy had a controversy.
That's why he didn't press charges, because he knew that he's the one who wanted to do all this.
And I've seen comments, I want to go to the shrimp steakhouse that Tammy went to. I want to see the ice sculpture that she punched the guy at. I want to go. And I didn't think about that before I talked to Crystal. And Crystal said, Tammy, they used you for promotion for their restaurant, which is very smart on their end. Because they knew I'd start shit.
And I bet they'll at some point say, hey, can we have the flannel shirt so we can hang it up in a shadow box up here in the front and put a little gold thing that says, this is the shirt that attempted to smuggle out the shrimp.
Did you see the edit of the video that they made of y'all, of you and Daryl? And the video's titled Baby Need Shrimpy. And they made you two babies. And you're arguing about needing the shrimp for a little Daryl baby.
Send that to me.
That is cute.
It was it was cute as hell.
I didn't see that one. There are thousands being made.
There are so many edits out there of this because if y'all didn't, you're under a rock if you haven't seen that altercation that happened with Tammy and Daryl at the shrimp restaurant.
And I just want to send a message out to Todd or Jim or whatever his name was. This is a real person right here. And you used her like she was a pawn in your evil empire game. She's not a pawn. She's a person. Yeah, did she go in there to get some free food, enjoy some shrimp, and maybe take a couple extra home? What were you going to do with them?
And can you blame her? It's a shrimp buffet. Come on.
You telling me you haven't gone to a buffet and put a couple shrimp in your pocket for later, Todd?
And don't have 2,000 shrimp tails on a big block of ice and only 80 people in the restaurant. You know we're going to take some home. And guess what? I still got your cereal bowl, bitch. I took it home. I still got it. So if you want to book me at your next restaurant or us.
Whoa, that's a good idea. Us cause a scene at different restaurants so they get publicity, and then a line will be out the door.
And that's how something organic can turn into a business. Because you sometimes don't know you need something until it happens, and you feel the repercussions of that, and you think, man, I got to monetize on this.
Wow.
You got to be smart.
We will come in
Bless you.
and start shit in your restaurant.
Yep.
And cause a big scene. And we will have channel K10 News out front ready to go for live interviews.
What should we call our
business?
Our business? Meme makers?
That's good. What about the Shrimp Gut Trio?
Shrimp Gut Trio?
I don't know.
I like that, but
Makes
might
me,
not always be shrimp, though, you know?
Right.
yeah, it might need to be something else.
Well, what should we name? What should we name this business?
You know what they're going to say? You haven't even named us. How are we going to name a business?
What about causing shit, causing chaos?
I did. Somebody said they suggested a name, and they said, "Can you call us cousins?"
That's cute.
It's kind of cute. Or neighbors.
Cousins is really cute. Hey, cousins.
Hey, cousins.
Welcome back, cousins.
Hey, do we have any cousins watching the show today?
I like that.
And are you an OG cousin or a new cousin?
Right.
Are you a first cousin or third cousin?
Oh.
Are you a cousin from birth, or did you come in later because my aunt married your dad.
Yeah, cousin by marriage or cousin that you heard about it later on.
Right. Did we have baths together as infants, or did I meet you when I was 17?
Yeah.
Are you a cousin I would kiss, or a cousin that
She would fist.
some kind of birth defect would happen if we kissed?
Oh.
Right.
Trailer Tales.
Should I go, David?
Yeah, you should
We're
go.
ready?
Yeah, we're ready. Whew. You can do it.
Stop sneaking out of your kid's talent show for a nicotine fix. Pop in a Lucy breaker and get the mental break without needing to go anywhere. Lucy breakers are 100% pure nicotine pouches that pack a serious punch. They're tobacco free and each one has a flavor capsule inside. Break the capsule and you'll get a wave of hydration with options like mint, berry citrus, and apple ice. There's something for everyone.
Oh, and I love the apple ice. I like all the flavors, but I go for the apple ice a little bit more. And you guys know when I'm on the road doing shows and touring, Crystal's there doing her creations and stuff. Listen, we drive everywhere. Okay, we will drive from state to state. And sometimes when I'm on the long haul and I'm feeling like a long haul trucker and I need a little pick me up, guess what I pop? One of these bad boys, these little pouches. Okay?
Lucy breaker.
Lucy breaker.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I love the apple ones.
Choose between 4 and 8 milligrams of nicotine to get exactly the kick you need when you need it. Let's level up your nicotine routine with Lucy. Go to lucy.co/trailer and use promo code trailer to get 20% off your first order. Lucy has a 30-day refund policy if you change your mind. Again, that's lucy.co and use code trailer to get 20% off. And here comes the fine print. Lucy products are only for adults of legal age and every order is age verified. Warning, this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical.
Whoa.
You're getting better at that.
Thank you. Lucy.
Lucy.
Breaker.
Lucy Breaker.
Lucy Breakers. What do you get at Air One?
The Haley Bieber smoothie.
How expensive is that smoothie?
$22. Sweetie,
know how
but
many-
have you noticed how good my skin looks up here, sweetie? Yeah. Thank you.
But do you know how many smoothies you can get at the 99-cent store with that?
Okay, but have you ever noticed at the 99-cent store there's a little sticker on the back of things when it still existed that said, this has chemicals known to the state of California to cause cancer. They don't have that at the Air One.
If you're at the 99-cent store, you're not reading.
True.
I like cousins, but let's also keep searching.
Okay.
Let's keep searching for sure.
All right.
So I just wanted to address that. I know a lot of people were wanting to know.
Well, it was all over team.
And you don't have to keep tagging me in it. It didn't happen to me. Crystal, did you see this? Yes, I saw it. I heard about it the night it happened. Don't quit tagging me in it. I don't have enough memory on my Instagram for you to keep tagging me like that. Tag me in other stuff.
Right.
I like them videos of people cleaning dog piss off of carpets. Could watch it all night. The dirtier, the better.
But she don't want to see no more edits of me yelling. Because you got sad. She was not happy with seeing me so upset, number one. And she was bawling at the fact that she thought I was going to get arrested.
I was scared to death.
Bawling.
I thought, I'm going to have to go down there and figure out how to get some bail money and get her. And I don't want her to be cold in the jail all night and starving to death.
Well, if I did get arrested, I did put shrimps in my bra and in my pockets. So I was good for the night. But
They would have searched you when you went in there and probably taken it. I can't bear to think about you laying on one of those bunks.
Wow. What lucky shrimps.
They don't know. They're not alive.
I know, but come on. They're being snuck around in a world-famous bra and panties just to be a shrimp just for one of those minutes.
She said in your panties. Did you have them in
I
your
had
panties
pockets.
Oh, sorry. I
too?
forgot.
You were just assuming.
I forgot y'all don't like it when I say panties. I'm sorry.
And
Well, not that, but you said she had shrimp in her panties. I don't think that was shrimp. I think that was just a natural.
Wait, you shoved it up there? You said you put it in the...
pockets.
Oh, I thought you meant your pussy
That
pocket.
pocket. No. Not the main pocket.
I
Short
thought you were
pocket.
talking about your hot pocket.
No, short pockets. I was wearing this exact outfit.
What you gonna have?
Hot pocket.
lacked enthusiasm.
What, the Hot Pocket?
Yeah, it was Hot Pocket.
That's how you say it.
You don't say it Hot Pocket. You're telling me you're going to be 15 years old and hear that commercial and then go Hot Pocket. No, you're going to go Hot Pocket.
Hot Pocket.
Okay, I'll
Try it again.
Okay.
What you going to have?
Hot Pocket.
Have you seen this commercial I'm speaking of?
Hot Pocket.
What you going to have?
Hot Pocket.
Oh, man. Off key.
Get me the hell out of here.
Off key. Hey, do y'all want to talk about anything else before we open up an email? Okay.
Oh.
What?
Oh, they're inside.
What?
I wonder if I should. There's some P.O. Box stuff I forgot about.
Well, if you go get it, why don't you turn that fan off on your way out there?
You get cold?
I'm frozen.
Okay, then we can do that. I'll be right back.
So here's the deal. All of a sudden, we got a budget on this podcast that we can buy a fan. And, that's fine. I love a fan.
Well, the fan,
It's ice cold.
the fan's for me. And here's the thing. I'm always hot. And so I needed a fan. And Crystal's always cold. And hold on. Dave's opening the door. It's going to be loud as hell.
He might not even get it. So if you can't get it, that's no big deal. You just come on back over here and we'll just look at him next time.
Oh, my gosh. It's hard for me to focus when I see a big ass crack looking at me.
Righty?
All right, Dave's going to go get the packages. Thank you guys for sending us stuff. That's...
To go out of your way to put something in the mail.
And if you're thinking, Tammy, Crystal, we want to send something, but we don't know what to send. We love really nice pens that have a good ink flow. Post-it notes. We love Post-it notes.
Love school supplies.
Right. I don't like the little Post-it notes like the normal size one.
And I'm going to say, don't send me nothing. There's nothing in this world I need or want.
Same. But some people are going to send something anyway.
Then send a handwritten card that says something real thoughtful.
Send a handwritten card. If you got an extra roll of toilet paper laying around and you want to get rid of it,
Always.
send that.
Always need toilet paper.
We'll use that. Send a toilet paper roll.
We will wipe our bottoms with that.
You got an extra...
it's over there on the left. I can see it's hung up.
You got an extra paper towel roll you got laying around? Send that.
Oh, like a bounty or something?
You know what I'm saying?
A good bounty.
Okay. All this trouble for some opening some packages. Wow.
They really did a good job putting
Okay.
that stuff in there.
Okay. Give me one.
Just make sure you hide the name.
Okay. I don't want them to get their address.
You don't
Okay.
want to give them... Yeah.
What
Okay.
state is it from?
Should I open it?
Yeah.
This is from Hannah, Tucson, Arizona.
Oh. Sometimes people say Tuscan. Whoa.
Don't look. Oh my. Are y'all ready?
Yeah. Whoa. Whoa. That is 3D.
That's incredible.
Whoa.
We're in another realm.
Whoa.
The artwork that I've seen of this podcast.
Wow.
Got a couple of Picassos out in the audience. We got
That's
a couple
amazing.
My God. Thank you for this.
That is cool.
Wow. This is awesome.
That's from Hannah.
Yeah.
Look at these little 3D things she put on there. What is them? Popsicles?
Yeah, little popsicles.
Now that is really cool. Did you just fart?
Wow. Thank you so much for this. This is awesome.
That is really cool.
That is
so
going in
cool.
my trailer. We'll put that in my trailer.
Whoa. Eric and Aaron invite you to celebrate our marriage in October of 2025.
Wow. Getting married.
Somebody's inviting us to their wedding?
Yeah. Dear Dave, Tammy, and Crystal, my fiance Fonts. What's that word say?
It's French.
My France and I just got engaged, and we are big fans of the show. In fact, he proposed to me during our weekly Friday viewings of the podcast.
Oh, that's special.
Since we saw you opened up a P.O. box, we wanted to send an invitation to our wedding this year. We love you guys so much, and it would mean the world to have you all there. Even if you can't come, maybe you can answer a question for us on the podcast. What is the secret to a long-lasting relationship? Aaron and Eric from Long Island, New York.
Whoa.
P.S. Love your Trailer Tales merch. Size large.
Wow.
They were kind of wanting us to send them some for the wedding. Is that what they were saying?
Maybe.
We might send them a little gift. Maybe.
So what's the secret? I mean, if anybody's going to answer that question, I think that it should be me. Now, I think that the secret to a healthy, long relationship is just listening, being a good person, and going down on your partner whenever they want. And that means to not do it when they're asking for it. You'll have already had done it by then, so they never end up asking for it. They're always like, wow, he's on down there all the time, isn't he? Yes, he is.
Amateur answers. What's been your longest relationship?
Don't call me an amateur.
What's been your longest
Don't call me an amateur. I don't like when people call me amateurs.
What's been your longest relationship?
4 weeks.
That's fine if y'all want to yell at each other, but you come over here and yell at her. Don't yell in my ear.
Okay.
Don't yell in her ear.
Okay. Say to Tam.
What?
Say to Tammy. Yeah, I want you to yell at Tammy for me.
I'm not yelling at nobody.
Don't tell her to yell for me. For me and Daryl have been together 20 years.
Okay. Well,
if I can give you any advice, it's and this is really for the husband. Let her be right all the time, even when she is not. And there are times when I know that I'm not right, but I'll do it just to see if he'll let me be. And he does let me be. And I will also say this. We've been together 20 years. There are times that I want to pack my shit and go to the next county and just get railed by a line of guys that I found at the gas station. Love is a choice at that point. And you have to choose not to get into your car and go do that. You have to make the conscious effort to say, hey, that would be more fun than what I'm doing right here, right now. But I'm going to stay home and cook chicken fried steaks and do the dishes. And maybe he'll try to make me nut. And that's a choice. You really have to choose to love your partner, even when you want to get railed by gas station guys.
okay, fine, Tammy. Once again, that was beautiful.
Thank you.
Dang. I wanted to not like what you said, but we've all been in that predicament before.
Right.
And I think the saying goes, a happy wife is always right, or something along those lines.
I thought it was happy wife cuts like a knife.
I mean, that too. There are women out there that have, I think it's called
Snapped.
but the majority of women are fine. But happy wife is always right.
Right.
Well, you get to open this one, Crystal.
Ooh.
Oh, I can't wait.
Hide the name.
Crystal gets to open one.
This one is from Stevie.
Okay. And where?
In Muncie, Indiana.
Okay. All right. What is it?
Hold on.
Rip it open.
I'm trying.
This is like Christmas morning. I love this.
Come on.
Oh, it's all wrapped up. Oh. Hi. First of all, the typing on this is
This
just
looks very serial killer-ish.
I mean, it's just,
It's very frightening, to be honest.
and it just says, hi. This doll is for Miss Crystal. Double space. It is haunted. And I'm tired of it.
What the hell?
Okay, bye. Signed, Ray Toffer.
I don't like this letter at all. I'm very superstitious.
Now, she has dealt with haunted dolls and possession, so this is her element.
What the is that? Get that shit out of here immediately.
That's creepy.
Yep, she's haunted.
Yeah.
My God.
Now, here's the thing. Just because something's haunted doesn't mean it's a negative haunt. You can have a positive haunt, and they're just playing around with you. They'll open a cupboard. They'll stick a finger in your ass. They'll laugh when it's all quiet.
Or they'll do this.
Oh, please stop. I don't like how the heels clank together, too.
Crystal, tell us about that doll. Tell us about the hauntedness of it. From what you can... Now, you're not going into a deep realm right now, but just from what the vibes you're getting so far.
Well, what I'm feeling is a child in France owned this. Oh, no. The turn of the century.
Do you think that you could maybe channel that child right now so we could hear what that little French kid sounded like?
Well, the child is not in the doll. The child owned the doll, she said.
Yeah, but Crystal and I have been reading about realm traveling and different spirits and whatnot. And if it's an item that was owned by the person or a physical item from the body of the person, you can connect with somebody from the past, present, or the future. And quit yawning when I'm talking to you, Tammy.
Don't yell.
No, I'm going to yell because y'all shit on me because I want a fruit roll-up break.
I was up all night.
Who?
Mama, puppy, mommy, puppy. Mommy, please turn on the fire for me, Mom. It's cold in here. Oh,
What's your name?
my name is Scarborough.
Are you a little boy or a little girl?
I am girl. I am living in Paris, France.
What are you doing here on our podcast?
I'm not. I am in my bedroom. Very cold. Mommy, Pappy won't start fire. Mama gone. Dada gone.
Who are you with? Do you have a little doll or
I'm
something?
with Baxter.
Who's Baxter?
A mime.
Oh, the doll.
She danced for me.
Is she your friend?
Yes, friend. Most times, friend.
What do you mean most times?
Sometimes Baxter said to me, "You're a bad girl."
But you're a boy.
I know, that's why it's very upsetting to me. I play with little toy doll and mother says, "You cannot play with doll, you're a boy."
Did you travel to Russia?
I am
boy?
Russian immigrant living in France.
Oh.
That's why we're getting a mix of the...
Okay, yeah.
Anyway, mother die, father die, and it's just me and Baxter.
It got sad as shit real quick.
We have been living on our own for over 2 months. No,
Okay, well, I don't know what else to ask
Have you
her.
ever thought of burning the doll for warmth?
oh no, cannot burn doll. Mommy always say, "Don't burn doll, doll will come get you." I'm scared. I'm scared.
What's his name?
We need to get out of here.
Okay,
Anyway, I'm going to go work down at hot dog stand. I'm child working at hot
you
dog
work
stand.
at a hot dog stand in Russia?
No,
Paris.
France. I live in Paris, France. I'm Russian immigrant. Get it straight.
Whoa.
Turn of the century.
Jesus fucking Christ. What does it, you stupid guy? Are you a stupid guy?
I don't think I'm stupid, but
Anyway, time for me to go.
I didn't know hot dogs were popular.
Crystal's coming back.
Okay.
Time for me to go, bad sad man.
Who's the bad sad man?
Oh God, I'm drained.
Crystal.
I'm drained.
Crystal, do you remember anything of what
Get
just
this
happened?
thing out of here.
I'm not touching that damn thing.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Hey.
Oh God.
Hey, Tammy. Make that haunted doll go down on you.
I'm not going to make a doll go down on me.
Come on, make that haunted doll go down on you. Come on. It'll be
That's a child doll. Don't do it.
No.
It's not a child's doll anymore. Come on.
That's
look at-
actually a woman.
Yeah. Come
That's
on.
a grown woman.
Hey, Tammy. Scissor the doll.
No, you sick perv.
What? I'm just saying. It could be funny.
It's not going to be funny.
I'm going to laugh.
Look at how she's got her legs spread sitting there.
She's ready. It's funny.
It's like when we were little and we used to play with my doll. You know how everybody's little and you make your dolls each other? Well, Dave never really had Barbies like I did. He would come over. Tammy, can we make your doll? Can we make your Barbies? Can we make your Barbies? We'd go in there. That's why you want...
Come on. I'm bringing up good memories.
I just want to say, Crystal, you turned into a little Russian boy, and I haven't seen you...
We haven't seen her realm travel in a while.
I haven't seen her really go into someone like that in a long time.
It's draining. I'm going to have to spend the rest of the night resting. It drains everything out of me. And then I start feeling, oh, why do I all of a sudden am I craving a hot dog? And then I have to go back and think, oh, what did I say? Was I craving hot dogs? And she says, no, you worked at a hot dog stand or whatever. It's physically draining. It feels like I've run a marathon and I was just sitting here.
I'm glad someone in the family knows how to do this, though.
Why does that have to be my skill? Why was that skill given to me? Is there another one?
Let's open another one.
Oh my goodness! Hopefully, it's not another haunted doll.
Yeah, that was kind of scary. Right. Here we go. Huh? Wait, what are these?
Please don't let that be anthrax.
No.
What is it?
It's got some kind of letters stuck to it.
What's the jar say?
This says Crystal, Tammy, and Dave, #1 podcast in the world. And it says the stars shine brightest out here in the trailer park, probably because we can't afford street lights. So it's a jar of stars.
That's really nice.
That is beautiful. Do we eat them or what?
Open it up and see if it's chalk or if it's chocolate. We don't eat those.
They're little paper stars. They're paper.
Someone spent a lot of time on
Those
that.
are really cute.
They're paper stars. I seen this on TikTok.
That's really cute.
To Tammy, Crystal, and Dave, thanks for being the best podcast in the world. Here are some homemade origami stars made with love. Love, Stephen and Amanda.
Thank you so much for the gift.
Orgasm stars. They'll give you an orgasm?
Hell, I'll stick all of them in my
Right.
pussy
So
right
will
now.
I.
Is that
The
what
whole
they're for?
jar.
I don't know, but I'll try it. I don't know.
Thank you. That is a really nice. Anytime you want a nut, you just grab one of those orgasm stars out of there and.
When was the last time you had an origami?
This morning.
Really? And how long did the origami last for?
Ooh, it was a short one because it was really intense, and I actually kneed Daryl in his face, and his left eye is now black. I blacked his eye. Sometimes his tongue goes too fast.
Did you get origami from Cunny?
From what?
Cunny.
Yeah, yeah, and Daryl got me, And here's the deal. I cooked him a big old country breakfast. Fried eggs, bacon, biscuits and gravy. I mean, I did the whole spread, waffles. And I know that when I feed my baby a big breakfast, he's going to eat my pussy after.
As well he should.
Right. And that's also how you keep a marriage going. You give and you take.
He fixes you biscuits and gravy. You fix him biscuits and gravy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Hell yeah.
Exactly.
Hey, well, guess what? Y'all are going to hate that I say this, but
Don't say it.
I know it's that time to wrap things up.
Damn, dude. Well, hey, I had a wonderful time. I'll keep this little doll. I know y'all are kind of freaked out by it, but I think she's cute. And thank you guys for watching our podcast. And
Every week.
I get a lot of new people say, Tammy, I'd never seen the podcast, and then my cousin sent me an episode, and now I'm hooked. We appreciate you guys if you're out there spreading.
And if you like some of the episodes, we got a huge catalog of episodes now. Go back and watch the ones that you haven't watched, or watch them again if you like them.
Right.
That helps us out.
Right.
People say, I'm on my third watch of today. They'll watch the same one 3 or 4 times.
Wow.
Amazing.
That's real.
That's why we love you guys, and we thank you for your support. And guess who's going to be back next week? Us.
Us.
And we'll see you then. Love you.
Love y'all.
Bye.
Bye.
Au revoir. Bonjour. That's cute. Get a load of that.
Tawanda. I'm naming her Tawanda. Bye, you guys.
Bye-bye.
Trailer